Year, the Heart Mini is a way for people to raise money for the American Heart Association while doing some heart-healthy exercise. The event will be held virtually for a second year because of the pandemic, but that's not stopping teams from getting out there and raising some money. And Meredith Harper is the leader of the team 50 Trips Around the Sun, and she joins us this morning via Zoom. And good morning, Meredith. Thank you so much for joining us. Your team is called 50 Trips Around the Sun. Tell us about the meaning behind that.
Well, I turned 50 this year, and so on March 9th, I celebrated my 50th birthday. And prior to that, my mom's birthday was on February 16th, and I wanted to honor her by getting me here on this earth. I wanted to honor her on her birthday by raising money for the American Heart Association, which I've done for about 10 years, but I wanted to do something more substantial this year. And in lieu of gifts to me, I wanted my friends to donate towards the American Heart Association. I've had a wonderful turnout with my team, and we've been able to raise over $10,000 collectively as a team, which is well beyond our goal of $5,000. So I'm really excited about it. The word trip means something really important to me and my sorority sisters. I'm a member of Delta Sigma Theta Sorority Incorporated. My mom was also one of my sorority sisters, and her big sister name was Big Sister Trip. And that was because her last name when she pledged was Triplet. And so that was her big sister name. So I wanted to honor her by saying I'm taking 50 trips. This is my 50th trip around the sun. And it's all because of my mom. And I wanted to celebrate her that way.
Yeah, it just absolutely, everything just kind of falls into place the way that all works out. As you know that you're raising money in remembrance of your mother, that has got to be a really strong motivator for you.
It is, and it's overwhelming to me the way that my community has rallied around me and supported me in that. Luckily, our company that I work for actually does a match as well. So I've been able to get some of my coworkers to get involved and get the company match on that. So we've been able to double some of those contributions. But it really does mean a lot to me. You know, I am who I am, and I'm here all because of her and the support that she's given me throughout my years. So we lost her a couple of years ago in 2019 and to heart disease. And so again, wanted to do something that was a little bit more impactful than what we've done in other years. And definitely we've been able to do that.
Yeah, you kind of alluded to this a little bit earlier. I know when I raise money, I turn to my family first. And you talked about your sorority sisters being a big help. And your mom was your sorority sister as well. But talk about how your sorors were a big source for you.
Oh, they've been amazing. It's interesting the stories that I hear when I share the information and sent the link out and said, hey, this is what I want to do in honor of mom. And just to listen to some of the stories and the encounters that my mom had, the impact that she had, not only on those of us who are younger. One of the other milestones for me this year is I'm celebrating 30 years as a member. My mother had over 50 years as a member, and to hear some of her college friends and roommates and acquaintances give their perspective around her and the relationship they've had over the last 50 plus years has been amazing. So my sorors have really stepped up. They have decided to get involved. So some of them will be walking and doing their own thing as it relates to the Heart Mini. And so loving the format this year. It really has given us an opportunity to participate. I don't live in the Cincinnati area. I actually live outside of Indianapolis. And so to be able to do this in my own community and still honor her at the same time has been amazing.
Yeah, as you noted too, you raised more than $10,000, and during this pandemic time, when the mini is virtual, I bet you didn't think you could raise that much.
I didn't initially. I came out and said 5,000. You know, there's a 50 in there somewhere, so I was trying to be symbolic and thought that I would do that. The interesting part is I launched the campaign on the day of her birthday, probably at about 10:30 that night on her birthday, and within 48 hours, we were probably $200 away from the $5,000 mark. So we have really been able to see some momentum there, and it happened pretty quickly. So I was a little shocked and overwhelmed, but thankful for everyone who decided that this was such an important opportunity for us to give back. And again, to do it in the name of a woman who is amazing. Her name was Phyllis Lyons. And again, my mom, I miss her so much, but again, I wanted to do this in honor of her. So it's been amazing.
Well, she sounds amazing. You do too. Meredith, thank you so much for your efforts and for joining us this morning.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you having me.
All right. And remember, the mini is virtual this year. It will be the 28th, but there are details about how you can participate and how you can donate at the Minnie's website. We'll put that at local12.com.